Which mic is the mic? Because there's two here.
Which who? Oh,
Mic.
this mic. That mic's for that. This mic's for this. That's for that. This is for this. That's for that. This is for this. I'll be shocked if there's actually people here watching the show tonight.
You can see there's people in chat. So
Well, yeah, I know that, but
why wouldn't anybody be here watching the show?
this channel's been pretty, I don't know.
That's because you haven't been going live and doing shit.
It's been pretty vacant for a week or two. I did go live Monday, I think, right?
Yeah, well, maybe you need to start going back live Thursdays too.
I said I would go live on Thursdays if and when I have anything to show or any kind of content or anything to talk about. But if I don't have anything to offer on Thursday, then I won't go live on Thursday. Takes 2 weeks off and is 5 minutes late. We are not late, are we late?
Yep, 5 minutes.
I had to water the bushes in front. The lovely bushes that are going to eventually grow into our house. But by then I'll be dead, so I really won't care about it.
They're supposed to grow to be like, what did you say, 15 to 30 feet? Or it takes 15 to 30 years to grow.
Scoot over.
I am scooched over.
You got a big gap. I got no room.
Oh, look, your mic is in the way.
The total height of them should reach 30 feet tall by 15 feet wide. There's 3 of them within a 6-foot space. So within probably the next 10 or 15 years, these trees are going to pretty much tear the house down. But they'll look good up until then. And more than likely, I'll probably be dead by then, so
because
I really don't care.
somebody didn't get the dwarf versions. They got the real versions.
I don't think they come in dwarf versions.
Yes, they do. Because the ones that we saw at the place was dwarfs.
Well, just make sure you sell the house before they start growing into the walls. We'll be fine. What's going on, folks?
Hi. Happy Friday, bitches.
Is it happy?
I mean,
Ugh.
sorta, kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, to all my Illini's, have you guys... Ew.
Garbage can, please.
Have you guys heard... It was a few weeks ago. I meant to say it last week. Pritzker put into...
Did I say his name? Pritzker?
Yeah. Law or whatever. He, passed a whole bunch of laws that are going to be coming into... Whatever.
Are you gone already?
Sorry.
Oh my
God. One of them is that he is going to allow... That a new law is that non-citizens can now become police officers.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
So someone is going to pull you over and ask you for your license and registration when they don't have their own fucking license and registration.
So the cops are going to all look like Angel Gomez.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun.
I think that's the least of our worries. But what's going on, Mr. 3D? What's up, Alan Osborne, a.k.a. no relation to Ozzy Osbourne? Andy, what's going on? The lovely Billy, the not-so-lovely Brent. We got Brian in the house. We got the test tube baby. We got the lovely and awake Cheryl. We got Corey. Is that Corey Wong? Craig D. The D stands for Dick because he loves it. We got Dave in the house. We got Dawn Marie. I don't think I've seen Dawn Marie before. Have you?
No.
I'm slow, though. Georgia boy, what's going on? Mr. Ed Barkley. Hopefully you're sipping on some of that wild turkey tonight. Happy Hippie, what's going on? Herdigen Online. Jack the Flash, the neighborhood pervert, maybe? Jamie, what's going on? The lovely, or not so lovely, Jason, still trying to pick up women on YouTube with that photo. Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. We got Joe in the house. We got JT Von Biss. We got Kid Bass. We got Night Clover. We got Leo. We got my fake son, Marcus. We got Misfit Steve. We got Neil Pitts. We got Nikki. What's up, Nikki? We got Puff Donnie Puff. We got Chuck. We got Ray. We got Richard, a.k.a. Dick. We got Rico. Who else do we have? Ronnie Cash. What's going on, Ronnie Cash?
Oh, Ronnie Cash. What?
I think I'm swallowing this gum. I say Rifleman. What's going on, Sean, a.k.a. Scene? We got Shade in the house. What's going on, Steven? Bachelor drunk, as always. XOP27, that's a first for me. And Michael White here, streaming live from the nursing home next to Marvin.
Oh, you got a... Wow. Look at
Thank
that. Who is that?
Look at this, NorCal.
Thank you so much for that.
Happy Friday, Fagans. Angela, looking stunning as usual. Mark, love you, man. Well, thank you, sir, for that lovely donation. I didn't even see his name on the list, did I? I did now.
No.
Thank you, NorCal. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, we're going to...
So the boy is back in school. We officially have a sophomore in high school.
Hold on, there was one more. I just missed it. Thank you, Mr. Ray Franklin, for being a member for 26 months. And he says, stop peeing in your bushes. I haven't started yet, but thank you. Go ahead. We have a boy who's a sophomore.
Yep. Angela, what's your last Google search? Let's see. So last Google search was how to watch The Office.
What?
I wanted to see how we could stream The Office, but we don't have any of the things. So.
That is such a... Jack's Pizza cooking instructions.
They didn't ask you. They asked me, first of all.
I wanted to know how to make my frozen pizza earlier. $4.25 for 10 minutes. If you're putting it in an air fryer,
previously
probably
before
about 8
that,
minutes.
it was the Big B Coffee menu. It's a new coffee place by our house.
Kind of sucks. Georgia Boy, thank you, sir, for being a member for 2 years. And he says, love you guys. And Mark, I need a new bulk. You and me both, Georgia Boy.
Stephen Lane, thank you so much for that donation. Here's some CBD money.
CBD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dude, I took so much CBD yesterday. I kind of... Like, you really can't get... I mean, you can kind of get a little high on CBD.
How much did I take on Wednesday? I stayed home from work Wednesday because I had such a bad headache. I woke up with it. And I just kept asking Mark, can I have some more CBD? Can I have some more CBD?
She was trying to get rid of a headache. Usually CBD is pretty good for a headache, but I
would take it and go take a nap. I'd wake up and it would be better, but not all the way gone. So then I'd take some more CBD, go back to bed, take another nap, wake up, and it would be better than it was, but it still wasn't all the way gone. And then I took some more.
So I got 50 milligrams with 2 milligrams of THC, and then I have 50 milligrams with no THC, and that's per chewable. That's like one gummy, 50 milligrams. That's pretty powerful for... And then I got capsules, and I got the powder. The isolate powder is actually pretty nice because you put it under your tongue, and it has absolutely no flavor at all. And to my understanding, it's like the purest form of CBD.
Angela, how much CBD per serving do you take? I don't know. Mark is my drug dealer. He gave it to me.
They're not drugs, goddammit.
Did you try the RSO? I tried it yesterday. I don't know if I didn't do it right because I just put it on my finger and I wiped it on my tongue.
You literally took a drop though. It was a drop on your finger.
Yeah, and it was like all over my fingers, and then it got like all over my teeth, so I had to go brush my teeth because my teeth felt funny. I don't know. I
did try the RSO CBD, and it's nice. It's strong, but I would say if you want to like cut to the chase, just get the CBD isolate, the powder, because you literally just take a tiny little spoon, dump it under your tongue, and it has no flavor to it, and it hits your bloodstream pretty quick.
Craig said, both of you, what event in your life would make a good movie? Probably Mark's entire life before he met me, more than likely.
That's my movie, though.
Me? I don't know. Mine would probably be all sad.
All what?
Sad.
Like a sad, depressing movie?
Yeah.
Probably. I like RSOs and hot tea. Yeah, I never tried that. Apparently you can mix the, not the RSO, but the isolate you could put in liquid. I think the ISO, they said it doesn't dissolve as well. But I want to put some of the powder into water just to see what it's like. Maybe to, like, soothe the body. I'm not sure.
Rated S for special with this guy for sure.
I know you ain't talking about me, Jason.
Ooh.
I know damn well you ain't talking about me.
So we had the guy died like on site, but we had it was a guy driving a car and he went under a semi, so like the trailer part, I guess. And the doctors uploaded photos. His brain was outside of his head.
Oh shit.
It's pretty amazing to see.
Hopefully they put it back in.
No, he died. He was dead.
Cheryl's movie would be called The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I have a feeling that's a joke towards your husband, maybe? Are you trying to say your husband's impotent?
Oh.
That's pretty cruel, Cheryl.
So on the radio today, they were talking about this like Reddit post. Some guy posted asking for advice. So they've been married and together for 10 years, and his wife recently got diagnosed with like a terminal illness, and she had like 9 months to live. And it got to the point now it's like 8 months to live or whatever. And she told him my kind of like one of my last wishes before I die.
Let me guess. To go out and be a whore.
No.
Oh.
Is to fuck her ex because he had that thing and was putting it down. Like, she loved him, like, and he emotionally gave her what she needed, but her ex gave her that good D.
And that's what she told her current husband?
Yeah, like, that's what she wanted to do before she died, and she was asking him for, like, his blessing.
I would tell that bitch, like, you know what? I'm glad you're dying, bitch. I hope you suffer those last 8 months.
Did you see that last?
I would not feel bad the slightest bit to kick that bitch out the house.
Thank you so much, Rod Chuck, for that. I bought some CBD isolate once, but it must have been a crap batch.
Yeah,
I even took the CBD isolate on Wednesday too. That was the first.
Well, you have like weird headaches though. They're not like normal headaches.
Yeah.
Because when I had a headache that I couldn't get rid of with anything, and I took CBD, it instantly took away the headache.
Like, I've been getting headaches since I think my first headache that I can actually remember, I was like 5 years old. So I'm somebody that's very prone to headaches, and I get headaches for all types of reasons. Like, that old lady perfume will give me headaches. I can't go and like sniff candles because I'll get a headache from smells and stuff. So I get headaches very easily, but every now and then I'll wake up with a headache that I just can't get rid of, and it sucks.
Wild turkey does more than kill a headache. It kills a lot of other things too there, Ed. And Cheryl is giving her husband a good night kiss. Mr. Limpet? Is that what we call your husband now, Mr. Limpet? That's kind of offensive.
Smells give me a headache too. Yeah, like that. What is that one store called?
The one store?
No, Lush. I think it's Lush or something. I don't know. They have like bath bombs and all kinds of shit. I cannot go into that store because I will leave that store with a headache. I can't really go into like head shops because all the fucking incense will give me a headache. The smell of gasoline will give me a headache. Like, I'm very, very sensitive to smells.
The late night show will give you a headache if you don't give him a wrench. I have you know that I don't get headaches. Thank you. I told him what you call. I didn't call him that. I believe that's what you said, Cheryl. You made a comment that your husband is limp, not me. So don't put me in this shit house. But thank you. I
get headaches from being stressed out. I get tension headaches. I get stress headaches. Like, I just.
You have a headache 24/7.
Yeah. The one headache, though, that I did have years and years ago, it was like 24/7. And the one day, I don't know, we had a party. It was like the weekend, and that Monday I woke up because we had been drinking. I woke up and I was like screaming in pain. And that was when we found out that I had like...
well, you had to get like something drained out of your spine.
Yeah, I had a buildup of cerebral spinal fluid, and like... I thought, okay, well, maybe before I knew that, I was like, well, maybe it's my eyes. So I had called off work. Me and Mark went to Walmart to see the eye doctor, and he was like, the corners of your retinas are bulging. Like, you need to go see an ophthalmologist. You need an MRI and all this shit. and they thought that I might have had this thing called cerebral, or I don't know. It means that your brain thinks it has a brain tumor, but you don't.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Let's start it early.
So I had to go get like a spinal tap to test the pressure of my spinal fluid.
All this for a headache.
Yeah.
It was a fucking
But
nightmare.
as soon as they did the test, that particular headache went away. And then when I went back for my follow-up, they were like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I feel great. Like, my headache never came back. And they were like, well, so we don't really know what happened, because if you had this cerebral tumor thing, your headache would have came back 30 minutes after the procedure, but it didn't. So I guess you're fine. Like, call us if you need us type of thing. So I don't know. I never had that particular headache ever again.
Don't mention the scan, Jason, because I was watching this guitar channel I follow, and he was talking about his tinnitus, aka tinnitus. And he said when it first happened, he went to the ear doctor, and he says, well, it could be two things. It could be tinnitus or a brain tumor. I'm like, oh my Jesus. And
anything that happens with your head could be that or a brain tumor.
I turned the video off instantly.
Yeah, that's when I went to get a MRI, and I had to take my tragus piercing out, and then I couldn't get it back in. And yeah, that was a sad day.
I don't weigh 450 fucking pounds, Dave. You're way over. I'm barely hitting 250.
So Marcus had his sports physical on Tuesday. Little boy is 6 feet tall, like 270. He's a big boy.
Got his nuts played with. Was it a male doctor or female?
No, it was a female. She was black and she was fat.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And she was talking to him about weight loss.
About what?
Weight loss.
Oh.
But she was fat, like fat. She was short and fat. And I'm like, how
so
are you going to talk to somebody about losing weight when clearly...
That's why doctors can't be overweight, because they can't...
She was a doctor. It wasn't like he was seeing like the nurse practitioner or the PA.
Yeah, that's why
she was like the legit doctor.
That's why doctors can't be overweight, because they can't give someone advice, like tell them,
you're doing... She's like, I know the football coaches... She was talking to him about football, and she was like, I know the football coaches want like your type of player to be like huge and big because that makes you stronger, but no, we want you to have more muscle than fat. And I'm just looking at her like, bitch, do you see all the fat that you have? Please don't talk to my son about this, because he's already like, we already went through this where he was like freaking out about his weight. Like, I don't want to go back to that.
I don't really think it's fat though. He's like a big boned kid. Like, there's fat, and then there's like people that are like just built big.
He's built very like when
he's like borderline built big fat.
Yeah,
I think.
But like, if you see him, you wouldn't think that he weighed as much as he did. Like, I could look at him and I would never think that he weighs 270 fucking pounds. He's got like a little bit of a gut, like the like barely hangs over his pants, but he's huge. He's just very big.
Mm-hmm. Most doctors do use Google. I use Google myself. I diagnose myself, then I go to the doctor and I tell the doctor the diagnosis.
Like when the drunken episode that he had, he was so heavy to try to, even him, like he couldn't like carry him or control it, like the weight of him. He's just all mass. He's huge. What are you doing with this gum?
I bought this like 2 months ago.
So why are you eating it like it's...
Because I didn't see it. I didn't know I still had it.
It doesn't expire, right? Like, you can save it. You don't have to put 18,000 pieces in your mouth.
But
like, what are you doing?
The sweetness disappears in like 5 minutes.
So...
You grab a new piece.
What's your issue right now that you need to chew like massive amounts of gum?
I want to be cool.
That's not cool.
Look at who's dad, for God's sakes. McDonald's and BK does that. I don't eat at fucking Burger King.
There's not even a Burger King near us, and all the Burger Kings that are near us are horrible. I don't think we've had Burger King in like 6 years. I don't want that. What are you doing?
People are complaining I'm chewing gum.
Yeah, because you chew gum like a fucking horse.
You need Big League. Do they still have Big League Chew? Yeah, we don't. Thank you. We're good. Thank you.
That's what you sound like.
Gum expires after you chew. Well, I enjoy when I eat my food and chew my gum. I enjoy it. That's how I sound. I eat pussy too. I'm a sloppy chewer and eater. Mark is going to OD on gum. Is that possible?
Yeah. You ate damn near like 12 pieces.
Big Lee Chew. We have questions, or are we just going to sit here and talk about our son's weight problem? Or how he got molested? I still think that's a little bit... That's something they should like do away with. You would think they have a different way of testing for hernias nowadays. Because I remember when I was a kid, that was such a stressful part of the physical, is when the doctor would take your pants off. That just... I still think it's a bit much.
You have to do that as an adult too.
Well, no, but when I was young, I would always have to, right when I went to my appointment, my mom would come with me, and then it came to the point where I'm like, okay, you can't come in the room, and then she kept saying, why, and I was like, ugh. And then I would have to go in the bathroom, and I had to psych myself out to not get excited, not get a hard-on, because my doctor was a female. And every time I went for a physical, it was the most stressful thing, that 5 seconds of when that doctor had to do that. There has to be another way to do that.
They only do that with boys. Well, think about what a girl has to go through when she goes for her annual exam. How would you like somebody to put something as a man, in your butthole and spreads it open, and then sticks a brush in there to like...
But a vagina, all vaginas are kind of, like, you can't really... A vagina is just a hole.
But do you know how invasive that is? That's worse than having your balls jiggled.
Like when I went for my first STD test.
Or a breast exam, somebody like
my
rubbing on your tits and looking in your hoo-ha, like that is so invasive.
One of my ex-girlfriends called me and said, I just want to let you know that you might want to go to the doctor, get checked out, because I found out I have such and such. I forgot what it was, like herpes, gonorrhea, or something like that. Like, oh my God. So I went to I didn't know that there were clinics back then, but I went to my like family doctor, and I went there, and I didn't have any like symptoms, but just to get checked out. And like I said, it was the day that they had the students, and I'm like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding.
Somebody said, but they don't
talk about
your size. You seriously think that they don't talk about your vagina size? There's different size speculums because some people's vaginas, and depending on your weight, you need a heavier speculum. So if you're let's say 400 pounds, you need that that's a lot of weight pushing down on that metal speculum.
If I was a male gynecologist, I think the first thing I would talk about during lunch or on the weekends with all my other doctor friends would be all the vaginas.
And what about the smell? Doctors always talk about like, oh my God, that was fucking nasty. You should have seen what was in that girl's hoo-ha.
You see that little hot blonde over there? She smells horrible.
And I've worked for a gynecologist, so yes, they do talk about the size and smell and shape and all that kind of stuff. Like it's nothing... You think that,
there should be different ways of doing this.
My balls are smaller. You have a small penis. No. You guys have no clue what it's like to have a doctor go into your hoo-ha, open it up, stick a little broom and spatula in there and scrape shit off and everything else. It's so invasive and you have to start doing...
But it's not stressful.
What do you mean it's not stressful?
For a man, it's mentally stressful when he has to go in there and...
You don't think it's mentally stressful for a girl?
Throw it out, whatever that is.
And then the doctor, that's not even
man, read the damn question. I ain't talking about fucking vaginas all day long.
The doctor has to put their fingers inside of you and push down on your pelvis to feel for any, like, masses in your ovaries. So not only do you get a speculum in you that's going to, like, open you up, and their face is right in your hoo-ha, they stick their fingers in you and then press on your abdomen to see if they can feel any lumps and bumps.
Oh man, would you fucking go to the questions already? Say fucking.
And you guys are worried about your goddamn penises and balls.
Do doctors compare
Get the fuck out of here.
That were found inside? Yes, the pagers, watches. They got pens inside of them. All kinds of weird shit.
Fuck out of here. Oh, my balls and my penis. Man the fuck up and let them jiggle your balls. It's not that big of a deal.
I got the craziest email, and I got it twice in a row. I got it once 2 days ago, then I reported it, and then I got it again. And I've never seen these before. It's called Google Photos, and it's actually from Google. It's not from a spam or scam, whatever. And it says, Mackenzie Simpson has shared a photo with you. And I'm like, who the fuck is Mackenzie Simpson? I'm like, what the hell is Google Photos? And I click on it, and lo and behold, it's a picture of a vagina with some titties. And then it says below that, "Hey, honey, I like you and near about you. I'm ready for one night stand. If you serious and ready to fuck, just visit my house or call me soon. Here." And then there's a link. And I actually reported it. Oh, look, there's more pictures. Bitch is still sending photos.
It's
Look at
probably
this.
somebody that
These bras are completely different. Look at the titties on her and look at the titties on her.
the faces are different. How
Yeah,
can
the
you not
titties are
see-
different.
Oh my god.
But anyways, I reported this, and this bitch is still sending me photos. Unbelievable. Google, get on your shit, man. I'm not complaining about the vagina. Well, it's kind of an ugly-ass vagina, but still.
Are any vaginas cute or pretty?
Yeah. The ones... I don't want to say anything because I might offend people that have vaginas like that, so I don't
Oh,
wanna
you
say
mean the
anything.
ones that look like roast beef
Quiet!
that have like...
Yeah, but some women have that, and they can't help it, and just how it is.
I think all vaginas are gross.
No, just... I'm not a...
Jason Witt says,
not a fan of the ones that have a lot of meat hanging, but I know
you
they
go-
exist.
Jason says, "Are you going to go? Are you going to? Oh,
my
Guns
God.
N' Roses at Wrigley." He put GNR. I had to figure out what that said. No, because somebody hasn't bought the tickets because somebody is a procrastinator and can't make up his goddamn mind to order tickets.
When
So
is it
no,
again?
we're not going. I have no idea.
Never say never, because if it hasn't happened yet, that means tickets will be. Hold on. Oh, and I have you know, if anyone is a actual fan of Guns N' Roses, like a true fan, you would know that today was a special day because they released a brand new song.
Ooh.
And I listened to it the first
Can
time.
they even still speak clear sentences? Like they're not like mentally retarded yet?
Yeah, because this is coming from someone that listens to ICP, and you're going to say something about someone being
At least they
mentally
can
retarded.
speak clear sentences. Have you heard Axl Rose lately? He's or Ozzy? Jesus.
I don't listen to Ozzy, first of all, but anyways, for true fans out there, they did release a new song today on YouTube. I listened to it for the first time, and it didn't really do much, but then after that, I listened to it like 30 times. It's Guns N' Roses kind of meets Elton John, kind of meets Jeff Beck. If
Are
you're
we
into
gonna
that,
go live and stuff tomorrow?
we're gonna try
Try?
to, but I don't know how the reception is gonna be out there.
Intranet? We're going to the Renaissance Fair with Johnny 420, his cute little wife, and our two friends, Bill and his cute little girlfriend, fiance, Tony.
August 24th. It might still happen.
I am kind of upset though, because this weekend is also Lobster Fest, and I was really wanting to go to that. There's a donation you're missing.
I'm trying to. So, Guns N' Roses might have. I don't know. I don't like buying tickets way in advance because I always think I'm going to be dead by then. So I like to buy tickets the month of. So they're coming to concert in
Next
about a week.
week.
Yeah. So I'm going to look for tickets probably now.
Oh, fuck out of here. Look, you missed a...
I'm trying to talk. Thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that lovely donation.
Maybe you're talking too much.
They never tested me for a hernia. That way, as an adult... Wait. They never tested me for a hernia that way as an adult. There we go. That's all I was talking about, and it had nothing to do with poor me. I don't...
I think you read that wrong. Go back to it.
I did read it. Yeah, you
It
read
has
it.
nothing to do at all.
You can't even
that's
read.
all I was talking about. It had nothing at all to do with poor me. I don't know what you're talking about. Wrong.
He said something before, but I didn't follow what he said before. So that's why it didn't add up. Lobster Fest sucks. You'll probably get... If you're going to eat fucking seafood at a festival, you're going to get sick.
That's fine.
Bottom
because
line.
it's probably going to taste delicious going down.
No, it's
and if I
not.
got sick afterwards, I have plenty of PTO.
You don't eat any kind of... You don't eat any kind of sensitive foods at festivals. Like gyro meat, for instance, don't eat it at a festival. You'll shit your brains out for the next 3 days.
Well, I want to go to the Lobster Fest. We're going next year. It's going on the calendar, and we're making like a whole thing about it. Like it's going to be a thing.
Jason, have you heard Angela Reed?
Have you heard him read? Fuck you.
Pull up a paragraph. Pull up a paragraph.
You couldn't even read Raw Chuck's thing.
He could barely
You and
even
me
read
should
it.
both read Robert's text and then see who reads it and understands it better.
We were having a weekly... We were having a weekly read Robert's text, but I don't think he liked it, so we stopped doing it. Thank you, Chuck, for that donation. Nothing to do with self-pity, or we have it...
So bad.
I don't even know what he's saying. Am I... Hopefully there's not something
Eat
wrong
mayonnaise
with me.
at a festival when it's 100 degrees. No.
That's pretty much what you're going to do when you eat fucking shit like that at eat seafood. Who goes to a fest to eat seafood? It's like going to a Mexican place for a hot dog.
Well, then you could stay your ass home, and I'll go and have the best time of my life.
You do that. When you come home and start puking,
all right,
I'm not
well,
taking care
next
of
year,
you.
I'm holding you to that. Everybody remember today's episode. Let me know what
You got a
episode
gap,
number it
and
is.
I have... My arm's
I don't
getting cut off.
have a gap.
There you go. Shut up.
Go over there. You're all up on top of me.
Well, you know what? If this channel could support or afford a wide-angle lens, we might be able to upgrade.
You have several wide-angle lenses.
Actually, no, I don't.
You do.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Read out loud some Huckleberry. You want to do a reading test?
Let's. Angela needs a girls' night out. I do, but Mark would never trust me for a girls' night out because he thinks I'm a lesbian.
What? Oh, my Jesus. Here we go, painting a picture of me. I'm some evil person.
I didn't say that. I just said
This
you
broad
think
goes
I'm a
out
lesbian.
whenever she wants to go out. Any time of the week, any time of the month. Don't even go that route.
To get my nails done.
It ain't my fault you ain't got no friends. That's your problem. It ain't mine.
All right, well, I'll hold
What do
you
I
to
always
that.
tell you?
I'll hold you to that. Next
I
time.
said, why don't you call your friends or hang out with your friends every time? If you ain't got no friends, that ain't my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't my problem. Da-da-da-da-da. Are you going to read questions or are we
Yes. Dylan says, Happy Friday, bitches. Mark, how much do you love your Since Experiment Sun King test tube?
Is that Dylan?
Yes.
We're going to start ignoring Dylan's
That
questions.
doesn't make any sense. How much do you love your Since Experiment Sun King test tube? Like that's literally every single word that he wrote.
Dylan's on heavy narcotics. He doesn't know
Don't know
what's
what that
happening.
means, Dylan. Sorry, you're gonna need some more punctuation in that one.
Divorce Mark, you'll never have a headache again.
Yeah.
You know what? You might be right on that one.
Jonathan Hong says, if you each can buy any car you want, what would it be? What is it called? A Wagoneer, the Grand Wagoneer. I saw one for the first time in person. That thing is fucking nice, and I would love to have one. A Grand Wagoneer. Have you ever seen one of those?
No.
It's like a Suburban, but it has a longer back. Like, it was nice, and it was red, and it was at the doggy daycare, and he had all the windows blacked out. It was nice looking. It was red and black.
I want a matte black cargo van with nice shiny chrome rims with a nice mattress and some lighting in the back. I always wanted a rape van. Always.
Oh my God.
Always. I've had a rape truck, but never had a rape van.
The Ford Maverick is beautiful. I mean, look up. What is that? What
The
is
Ford
a
Maverick?
Ford Maverick.
Are you? I think he's trying to be funny.
Ford Maverick.
I'm rape van, but my rape van would actually look good to where women would want to come in it.
No.
Like, wow, look at this. You got a bar,
Nobody
a
would
bed.
want that.
You
Oh,
got a
that is
condom
kinda nice.
vending machine. This is nice.
Ford Maverick. This is the hybrid. It kind of does look nice. It's not that bad.
Wait, what? Why am I thinking of something else?
You don't know what a fucking Ford Maverick is?
What am I thinking
You
of?
don't even know what a Grand Wagoneer is.
Hold on, I gotta look this up because this is something different. What am I thinking of?
You don't know.
I'm thinking of something. That is not a Ford Maverick.
Well, you look that up. I'm going to get my other drink.
Damn, man, you got like 20 of them?
No, just two.
Ford. Am I thinking of something else?
You're not thinking of nothing.
Is there another Maverick?
No, you have no.
I ain't talking to you. Shut up. Goddamn woman. Man, why am I fucking straight and married? Jesus Christ. I should have been gay from the get-go. God damn it. Next lifetime, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start blowing dudes in fucking high school. Was a car. Was it a car? Okay, because I'm thinking of Maverick was a crappy 1970. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I was gonna say because that's what I'm thinking of. She needs to whoop your ass in place. Jason, whose side are you on over here? You got a wrench. You're supposed to be on my side, my team. It's not a choice. It can be a choice. Sometimes it should be a choice. Dun-dun. Oh, look, Robert finally is here. This son of a bitch is fucking a half hour late. Maverick was a disposable car along with the Dodge Omni and the Hugo. My first car was a Ford Granada, gold, with rust everywhere, no brakes whatsoever. Paid $400 or $500 cash. And the guy says, well, you can't drive it. It's got no brakes. I'm like, oh, it's okay. He's like, no, it literally has no brakes. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it doesn't. And when I got in it, it literally had no brakes. I don't remember how I got it home. How did I get it home? I don't even remember. I was pretty young. I think I was maybe 8. Well, no, I wasn't 18 because I was driving illegally. I don't remember. 16, 17, somewhere around there. I was just happy to have a car that I could say, yep, that's my car out there. Even though it didn't have plates or anything like that. Yeah, that's how that worked. Can I be on your team? You sure can, Ed. Bring the hookers and the wild turkey, and you could be on my team. Da-da-ba-ba-ba. I drove my dad's Granada 3-speed shift on the car. Holy Jesus. The good old Granada. And then I sold it to my buddy. He bought it, and then he fixed it up a little bit, and then he eventually sold it. My first was a 70 Monte Carlo. That is sweet as... I had a new Monte Carlo, not... it was more like a 20-something. 3 on the tree. Mancow had a 1972 yellow Ford. That's what I'm probably Maverick in perfect working order. That's probably where the whole Maverick comes in at, because I used to listen to Mancow every morning, and that's probably where I get the Maverick thing from. And then I traded after I sold my Ford Granada, I got a Chevy Cavalier station wagon, which was like a little go-kart station wagon, which is pretty fun to drive. Blew the motor on that 3 times. And then I got rid of that, and I got a Mercury Cougar, which was kind of like a... I don't even know what to consider that. Then I graduated into a F-150, which I put a cap on it, turned that into like a rape truck. A lot of sex happened in the back of the truck, and then that turned into a Monte Carlo, I think. Brand new Monte Carlo, fresh off the lot, and got the tinted windows, freshly done on that bitch. And my wife
Crashed it, not
crashed
me.
it. We got in an argument so bad that the cops came and they had to hold me back because I was going to kill the bitch.
Not me.
I was going to kill the bitch. Because you couldn't roll the windows down for 24 to 48 hours after you tint them. And she's like, well, I couldn't see out the window. Well, then, bitch, you should have drove the car. What are you eating? We don't eat on the show.
Which one was that? The first one or second one?
First one. My first car was a 1978 Camaro for $150. God damn, that's a fucking steal.
My first car was a 1986 Oldsmobile something. We got it for, I think, like $300. And the roof, or not the roof, oh, I guess
Headliner?
the roof, the headliner thing was falling down. And they gave it to me with the radio being held up by a nasty, gross, like yellow
Cum rag?
rag, yeah.
1988 Mazda 3. I never owned any like import cars. Never any Mazdas
Oh yeah,
or anything like
Cutlass,
that.
yes, a Cutlass, yes.
That wasn't a Cutlass, was it?
That wasn't the one you saw. That was the Oldsmobile DeVille. That brown one was the Oldsmobile DeVille or something.
The big ass one?
That was the 1984 Oldsmobile DeVille.
1966. Holy fuck. They had cars back then, JT?
Yeah.
I thought you'd be on had a buggy or a wagon or something with horses.
Coupe
This motherfucker
DeVille.
had a
There
car.
you go. Yeah, Coupe DeVille. There you go.
Got a ticket in Batavia, New York. I blew by the trooper. Oh, I thought you said you blew the trooper at 100. I got a ticket for, I guess if you go over a certain speed limit, like it's considered speeding, but if you go like even further, I forgot what it was, like 100 or something. It's considered like drag racing or something.
I was driving a 71 Trans Am with a shaker hood. What's a shaker hood? Like one that...
The hood shakes.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell a shaker hood is. It just sounds like it shakes. How did the family reunion go? Oh, yeah, there you go.
That was
That was a disappointment.
very it was very awkward.
We know where she gets her nuttiness from, though, that's for
He
sure.
has some sort of like memory loss issue. Like it's not Alzheimer's or dementia because there's nothing else wrong with him, but he definitely has like
It's called selective memory
long-term
loss.
memory loss. I would bring certain things up and you could just see like on his face like just a blankness, like he had no clue what we were talking about.
He's like, "Oh, you guys are my kids? Oh, okay."
So we got certain questions answered, not a whole lot. He's a storyteller. So every time we would ask him something, he would start telling us like, oh, like for instance.
Yeah, did he know you? That's a good question. Did he know you guys were?
Yes, he knew who we were. But so he started off telling us like that he was born in Chicago, and then
Now,
when he was in high school, his parents came into some money and they did the most horrible thing to him that he could never forgive them for.
but he tells you all this like you're there to
Yeah.
hear his life story. Like
Yeah.
you weren't there to hear any of that.
Yeah, so we would like intercept the conversation like, okay, well, how did you end up in Spain? Because that's where he met his one wife, and where I have two half brothers from this woman, and he met her in Spain. So we're like, how did you end up in Spain? So then that led to the whole being in the Navy and then on a boat, and then it was just like story after story. So okay. So how did you end up in Denver? Like, that's where him and my mom met, was in Denver, Colorado, which is where I was born. So then, and he had this look on his face for a minute like he didn't remember being in Denver, and then it hit him. So he told us he doesn't smoke. He doesn't.
He's got to do something because that motherfucker is. Oh, he said he did a lot of mushrooms or something, or psychedelics.
Morgan, when we were leaving, Morgan asked him like, "Well, have you ever done mushrooms?" And he was like, "Oh, shrooms. I've done shrooms. I like shrooms." But he was never. Even my mom said like he was never like big into drugs. Like he never smoked pot.
How do you remember shit from like decades and like details, but you can't remember like the basic shit? Like
it's a memory issue. 100%. Like I don't think he was lying. Like it's a full memory issue because you could just see like this blankness in his face when we would ask certain questions. He'd be like,
So if I walk into a girl's locker room and start masturbating, I could just say, you know what? I didn't even know this was a girl's locker room. I forgot. I could just use memory loss as like my excuse for...
No, because you want to be able to pull it off right, because it's not for real.
How do you know? Short-term memory loss. I
Because,
quickly forgot that this was the girl's locker room.
No,
My
because
bad.
there's a certain look to your face when you're trying to remember something that you can't remember.
This is the girl's locker room? Oh my goodness.
No.
I'm sorry.
They would know 100%.
Yeah, I'm glad if I was there, I'd just be like, oh my god. Can we go now? Can we leave? I didn't go, so thank God I didn't go. But
Yeah, so it was weird, it was awkward. I did record the whole thing when he started talking about her mom. He used to be he is or was, I guess, like an artist, and he used to do anatomy drawings. Like he would draw pictures for anatomy books for medical schools and stuff. So I do remember growing up, he had a skull in his art room, so he could draw that. He had like one of those.
Did he have any drawings of like little kids?
No, never little kids. He had like one of those hearts that you would see in like a cardiologist's office, because he would draw that for the books.
You
and
took it
stuff.
down to the basement?
No. When I was gonna become a big sister, he drew me and put it like on a t-shirt, and it was my face, and
Wait, what?
and it said like, I'm gonna be a big sister now.
All right, let's get to the next question. This is getting really weird.
So, but he was a really good artist, but then he was telling us that he doesn't draw anymore because he can't, like, remember how
If you have short-term memory loss, I don't think you would remember that you have short-term memory loss.
Well, no,
There it is.
he said that he's gone to see the doctor because he can't remember things.
How do you remember he went to go see the doctor?
Because that's not long-term memory loss.
I think it might be selective, like things he may not want to remember.
Well, maybe it is,
It
but
could be.
you can see in his face that
you
he
said
legit doesn't remember. Because I had brought up a couple things, and he just looked at me like...
How many brothers and sisters do you
Okay.
have?
I have 3 brothers.
No, well, how many brothers do you really have, though?
I have one brother, my Morgan, from my mom and my dad. And then my dad had 2 sons prior to my mom, which I have met them.
Met them?
I was 2 years old. I have pictures to prove that.
Okay, well, I mean,
and I do talk to the one brother every now and then on Facebook. My mom never had any other kids. So it's my brother, Morgan, and then my father has 2 other sons, Mark and Carlos, who are twins, that I've met when I was a baby.
One of them's Mexican?
Well, they're Spanish, from Spain.
Mexican, Spanish. Not much of a difference.
Okay, well.
So oh man, this changes everything now. Do they have a lawn care business?
Charles O'Brien, thank you so much for that.
Do they do yard work, lawn maintenance? Can they do the bushes?
No, but Mark just retired from 26 years in the Air Force, so maybe be a little respectful.
Oh, man, you don't even know these motherfuckers. You're going to be respectful of my brothers that I've seen once in my 40 years of living.
Carlos is like
I have 2 half brothers. They can both suck my dick. I've never seen them before. But I just know that since I've never seen them, they're probably pieces of shit.
Well, that's your own problem, that you don't want to reach out and find out who they are and get to know them. That's your issue.
I don't even give a shit.
Well, that's you. That's not me.
Happy Hippie. Thank you, sir, for being a member for 37 months. That is money well spent. And he says, I was going to donate $1,000, but I forgot. Well, you know what? I'll help you remember.
Charles O'Brien, thank you so much for that PayPal donation. He says, love the show, guys. Appreciate you.
Raw Chuck, sorry I didn't see that because Angela was telling stories for that donation. Thank you, sir. Gay men can be far worse than straight women. What? Is that possible? What could be worse than straight women? There can't be. Well, I guess maybe.
Straight men is worse than straight women.
No, I don't think so. Straight women, straight women back in the 90s.
Mark, did your mom have any kids that lived? Ooh.
Barely. I barely made it. Barely made it.
Spanikin, that's funny.
Women in the 90s were like perfect. Modern day women, whoa, not so good. Like if you're born around these times, you're probably better off sticking with your own sex. Just being honest. Because women are they ain't built like they used to be. Next question, please. I didn't say nothing about you, did I? You were born in the 80s. So you barely made that cutoff. Mm-hmm. What's a straight woman even mean? A woman that's straight vertically. Up and down.
Up and down.
It's very true, Leah. If you think about it, it's very... Women now, like these... I'm not going to get into this. I'm going to sound like a womanizing hater or whatever.
Chuck says, what is your favorite e-liquid of all time? That would have to be the PB&J that no longer exists. That was the best e-liquid that I probably ever had.
I'm going to go out on a limb, even though I'd probably break it. But I'm going to say maybe the Gorilla Banana Custard from E&B that they decided to...
that was good too.
Fuck everyone over on, but decided, hey, we'll sell it outside the country. Piece of shit. I should sodomize them. Horizontal is better. I do like horizontal.
Big Bachelor said, did you see Mr. B's Engel Fireball 25 amp he received today? Pretty sweet water.
Mr. who?
Mr. B's Engel, E-N-G-E-L.
Yeah.
Fireball 25 amp.
Who's Mr. B, though? Is there a link?
No.
I don't know who Mr. B is.
No. And then he also said Angela and Mark wouldn't have enjoyed the concert because it wasn't woke enough.
Whoa.
However, you would have had a blast, and Mark's tongue would have gotten trampled on.
Whoa.
Daisy Dukes, cowboy boots, and underboob.
What are we talking about?
I had no idea.
What concert?
No clue. He didn't say.
I had an angle before. I had the artist edition, which is like, it was actually pretty awesome. I wish I never sold it.
Okay, babe. Thank you.
Are you sleeping over?
Yeah, he's sleeping over at Isaac's house. They both have football in the morning, so he already said that they're gonna be home early.
Yeah, I'm certain of it.
No, I told them that I'm gonna be checking.
I seen something. I was gonna say something, and then I didn't see it anymore. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Oh, Boa's Bounty. Wow, that is a classic right there. I remember it came back out a while ago. They brought it back out, and someone bought me a bottle. I don't remember who bought me a bottle. Was it Hippie? No, it was somebody. Somebody bought me a bottle of it.
Do you guys want to see Roger? You guys haven't seen him
No,
in a
he's
while.
sleeping. Let him be. He's quiet, laying there. Eyes are shut.
My friend did a show with Shaggy from ICP. That's awesome.
Check the cameras. Oh, you mean the show he did like a week ago after he's been dissed by his own homie? Now they're no longer in a group together.
Why? Because he did a solo show? They've both done solo shows. Shaggy has his own solo CD. Me and Morgan went to his concert.
How does he have his own? That dude can't even talk.
Shaggy?
Yeah, he's retarded.
Well, he had his own CD. We went to his concert. It's called Fuck the Fuck Off.
And I don't mean retarded as in like, I don't want to offend anybody that might be retarded, but like retarded
they both
as in
have had single CDs come out. It doesn't mean that they're not friends.
Not medically retarded. Not like
Roger, please. LOL. Shaggy is a smart one.
Dude, when I was watching all those little vlogs they did on that whatever channel it was, I didn't realize how stupid that motherfucker is. He is dumb as shit.
Eighth grade.
Oh no, he definitely not eighth grade.
Education.
No, more like second grade.
They didn't make it out of probably the 6th grade, more than likely.
He is. I'm. You know what? Not even gonna say, but that's not music. Regardless, it's jibber jabber with. It's okay, Mark Special. Jason, I'm starting to double think about that wrench you got next to your name. I don't think you've earned that. How about the Island Boys? Who the fuck are the Island Boys?
Oh, you should look them up. You don't know who they are? Woohoo! That's some shit right there. Can they see me?
Hopefully not.
Here he is. Here's the little man.
Oh my god.
Here he is, guys.
He's like, what the fuck am I doing? I was sleeping. What do you want with me?
Here he is, guys.
Alright, can we get rid of him?
No. The baby.
Here go the fucking dog talk. Oh my god.
The baby.
Has he gotten big?
No, he's the same size. He's only like...
He hasn't really grown.
Between 37 to 40 pounds. He's
a
definitely a runt. Yeah. Haley was like way bigger than him.
For those out there wondering who the fuck the Island Boys are, there we go.
And you know what? There's something, somebody posted something that they were molested by
here we go.
Michael Jackson.
Everyone's molested by Michael Jackson. I would consider that an honor. If I was molested by Michael Jackson, I'd feel honored. I'm like, hell yeah, that motherfucker molested me. I went to his house, laid in his bed. He fucking slapped his little dick in my face. Loved every minute of it. That's Michael Jackson. Who would want to be molested by Michael Jackson?
Them.
They're looking for...
They're special.
Yeah, look at them. You think anybody would molest them?
Well, when they were little babies.
Little babies. They were probably thrown down a flight of stairs when they were babies. Michael Jackson, in my opinion, didn't molest anyone. I think he was just really fucked up from not having a childhood. So then when he eventually did hit his 30s and 40s, he wanted to have a childhood, and it just seemed a little bit odd for a guy his age to want to have a childhood.
Okay, whoops.
Because when you're 12 years old, you normally sleep in the bed with your friends when you have sleepovers, right? That's normal. But when you're 40 and you sleep in bed with a 12-year-old, that is weird. But for him, it was probably he didn't think it was weird. That's what I think of Michael Jackson. I don't think he's dumb enough to molest anyone because he knew damn well he'd get caught.
Because, I mean, Macaulay Culkin said he never did anything.
Yeah, I don't...
Like, I mean, there's...
When you have a status like that, I don't think... If you're going to molest somebody, if you have that kind of status, you got to kill the person afterwards. Because even if you pay them off, they're still going to talk. So if you're going to molest whoever, you might as well, cut them when you're done, because that's how it is. Jackson's bedroom is 2 stories tall. 2 stories. And he was home alone, too. What if Michael Jackson did fake his own death? He could be on an island with Tupac.
Tupac and Biggie.
Yep. Elvis Presley, all the motherfuckers are hanging out. Kurt Cobain. They could all have their own little private island, and... Yep.
And they're hanging out with, what's his name? Epstein?
Yes. Can you sing like a Michael Jackson? Of course I can, Leo. You don't gotta ask questions like that. I'm not gonna show off my talent here.
Jacqueline says, question, Angela. If you could shoehorn Mark onto a plane, where in the world would you most likely visit? Amsterdam, because I know he would for sure love the red light district.
That would be so awesome.
I would have a nice time going to see the Dutch and all that kind of stuff, and then I could just leave him in the red light district and go about my day and do all the things that I want to do in the Dutch land, and then come back and pick him up after he's forgotten the safe word and had something shoved up his ass.
I want to go to the what was that? The Real Doll
or Japan. I would love to go to Japan, I think.
Japan, I would want to go there just for all the guitar shops they got down there. And all the crazy looking malls they have. Yeah. I'd like to go to Japan.
And for the Disney that they have there. And just all the random ass like vending machines that they have on the street.
And they have a cuddling lounge where you go there, you pay a woman, and you just go in there and you lay in bed and you cuddle. Oh my God. If they had that here, my life would be so complete.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get him to go to Japan. Like, for some reason, if I was able to, I could get him to go to Japan. And I could just leave him at the cuddle lounge.
Yes.
And go about my day and do all the things I want to do. And then come back and pick him up.
Laying in bed, cuddling with a little Japanese girl. Legal Japanese girl.
Russia? Who the fuck wants to go to Russia?
You gotta be fucking nuts.
What is in Russia that you want to see?
Steven Seagal is in Russia. I'd go there to see him. That's about it.
He's not in Russia.
The hell he's not in Russia.
He's living there right now.
He's a citizen there now. Yes. But I think he's doing an inside thing. He's trying to get rid of Putin.
Richard says, who's Batman? I'm Batman.
Speaking of Batman, has anyone seen Batman? I haven't looked at Batman's channel. Has he been around at all?
I think they're working with their daughter a little bit. They're hanging out with her more.
I wonder if he just popped up or anything, like done any videos or anything. I haven't even... Usually I'll see something pop up.
You can have fish, eat the dead, and skin off your feet. In Russia? No thanks. John Durner says, good evening, Mark, Angela, and Roger. Just want to thank Mark for using a comb to thin out wicks. Genius. A comb?
That's why I'm here. My cotton brush.
Oh, you don't just use like the thing? Tweezer?
I used to, but I stepped up a tad.
And what does that do for it?
It makes it fluffy, and it makes it absorb the liquid a lot quicker and faster and efficiently. And it makes it look good.
Who cares what it looks like if it's in like a tank or whatever? Like, you don't even see it.
Well, if you're one of those people that likes to put pictures of your builds, it may...
You don't like to do that.
No, I don't. But I like for it to soak up the liquid a lot quicker.
You like to think... Is it true that after sex, Angela leaves money on the nightstand for Mark? No, it's not true. He leaves money for me.
It feels like it sometimes. It feels like it. Jason, he's not seeing anything now. I'm not seeing that.
Angela
I didn't see that.
got that type of respect for Mark. She just leaves.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd be like, that was great.
She's a real cold woman. Let's just put it that way.
Call you later.
Very cold.
I'll hit you up next week when I need a refill.
Like if I was able to have 2 wives, I'd like to have a second wife just to cuddle with afterwards. Like, okay, we're done. I'm gonna go to the next bedroom and go cuddle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed. Like, I'm good. You're good. Cool. See you in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed. No. I think I'm really like the type of person that's made for like a fuck buddy.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry.
I'm not like somebody that is gonna cuddle and do all the things. Like, I think I really am built for just like the fuck buddy lifestyle. Cause I'm just like, cool, you got yours, I got mine. Talk to you in a week.
Thank you, Mr. Bachelor. Sorry for that. I was talking and I didn't notice it. But he did say, Mark, one, give the other a blowjay. Wait. Mark, I give the other a blowjob. I don't even know what he's trying to say in this one.
Yeah, I don't either.
Mark, one, give the other a blowjay. I'm assuming blowjob, but Mark, I don't even do that. I'm done. I can't even do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Sarah Phillips, never saw her name before.
You fall asleep during sex with Mark? Yes.
No. Normally I'm already asleep and he tries to wake me up.
Yes.
Like last night was not going.
I like to have sex with girls when they're sleeping. Just something about it. I don't know what it is.
Hi
like
from the UK from Sarah and Gary. Who'll be watching in between trying out our new BDSM gear. What's your safe word?
Wait, who? What? I wasn't paying attention.
Sarah Phillips, never seen her post before. She says, hi from the UK.
Hello.
From Sarah and Gary.
Hello there, Sarah
Who will
and Gary.
be watching in between trying out our new BDSM gear.
Oh, Lord.
What's your safe word?
Bitch,
get off me.
Yeah, bitch, get off me.
Like, you have got to be kidding me.
To think there might be two people on this earth right now that are partaking in some kind of weird sexual something while this show is happening, while they're watching it. I don't
weird.
know. It's strange because I mean I know I'm good looking and all, but to want to have
I
sex.
think they're rubbing it out to me.
Oh, okay. Well,
Definitely me.
I felt good. Is that what the hell is a Zelos?
I have no idea.
Zelos. Google, I need you. What is a Zelos? People using big words. Zelos.
Rated
Oh, it's a
R.
watch. What the fuck?
Lewis says that's kind of hot.
It's a watch.
Ungle? I don't know what that means. There's no blowing, just sucking. Robert. Happy Hippie. Thank you so much for that PayPal donation. He says, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, sir.
Happy Friday. Does that turn women on knowing guys are rubbing to you? Oh.
No. No.
It's flattering to me if guys are rubbing it to me. Like, oh, nice.
I mean, maybe it is
Oh,
if
the
you're
Aspire.
like a porn star or something. Like, I'm sure certain women find it like
The Aspire
turn-on.
Zelos. I thought it was... Well,
I don't care.
if anyone's wondering, aside from the Aspire Zelos or whatever it is, a Zelos is also a watch, in case you're wondering. Thank you.
Mark's already turning red. I'm sure he is.
Why am I red?
I don't know.
Next question, please. I give you batteries.
That was it from Facebook. Well, let me check. Let me do a refresh.
Do we have anything from last week, man?
Boop 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 boop. Nope, that was it from Facebook. All right, last week. Good night, all. I give up. Well, Vape Bachelor, go to bed.
He goes to bed like fucking 7 o'clock anyways.
We went to bed pretty early last night too.
That's pretty sad. Why can't companies just make the battery indicators a lot more viewable? Instead of imprints and...
There we go.
This thing is hideous.
Okay,
looking.
so Sheboygan Adult Store says, good to see you back. Sheboygan loves you. Nas Lisa says, nice show, Mark and Angela. Glad you're okay, Mark, and happy birthday to Angela.
Happy
Have
birthday.
a good weekend to you guys. Thank you so much for that. Venom says, happy late birthday, Angela. Angela rocking the DJ Marshmallow T-top. Sure.
Is that what that is, or was that?
No, I think that is what it is.
Oh.
So when I first wore it, the one time I wore it, like the first time they said that, I just thought it was cute because it had like X's over the boob area. Rob McColson says, "Nice to see you back on the horse, big boy."
Oh, hold on. Stop the
Big
press.
boy.
Stop the press. We gotta look at something first.
What?
Did Mike Vapes do a disposable video? If he did, it's time to call him out.
Mike Vapes.
All right, let's all
Yeah.
let's all
Right
experience
there.
this
Anakin.
ourselves.
Anakin S1 refillable 7,000
Oh, look at this! He did a disposable.
puffs. What
son of a bitch.
sellout.
The garbage. Yeah, but
Yeah, it's probably not a. Well, I don't think.
Oh, you watched half of it already. Look at you.
No, I just
Oh.
clicked through it. I don't watch disposable videos. What's wrong with you? Everyone go over there and give Mike shit for reviewing a disposable. Well, I don't know. I mean, is it considered disposable? Because you use your own liquid technically, and you kind of fill it up. So I don't know. It's kind of like a hybrid pod / disposable, I guess.
I saw a new Berserker ISS coming out. Mike Vapes did the video for Steve.
Make that paper. Hell yeah. I'll review a fucking log of shit if you're paying me.
It's trash.
Speaking of this, I don't even. I was going to show this, but this is. Ugh.
Robert said, "Check PayPal."
I'm not supposed to show this, but I'm going to show it just because
Check PayPal.
it's so
bitch!
horrible. Look how shitty this thing is. Look at this. Would you stop? Stop, motherfucker! I'm trying to do something. Look how ugly that is. You're gonna get punched in the mouth.
Well, Robert said to check PayPal.
Oh, I got my hand in the fucking air.
Well, maybe you should have put it down. Nobody cares about that mod anyway.
Thank you, Mr. Robert Sprelly. He says, "Don't make fun of me."
Oh, Brian said, "I had a fun time today. Dropped my pod in a full glass of water.
Robert said, "Don't make fun of him."
Damn thing still works."
We did make fun of you. That's why we no longer do the text from Robert on the weekly basis like we were doing in the very beginning. We stopped doing it.
Looks like an ugly version of the V-Zone
Dude,
graffiti.
It's horrible looking. It's oddly shapen. It's almost like one of the first box mods ever made. It's just so obnoxiously big and bulky for what it's supposed to be. It's
Sheboygan
horrible.
Adult Store says, "Mark, I've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty." Well, Mark doesn't have a car, so
it's oh my god.
I know it's a joke because of all the. I know, Mark, it was a joke. It was a joke on a joke, sir.
That
Venom again says, "Question: Can an RDA that has old juice soaked cotton and has been that way for 2 years or more actually grow mold?" I would probably say yes.
Most definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I would not vape that unless you want vape mold. I can't send it to you, Ed, because I'm supposed to be testing it and giving my opinion on it. But my opinion is not going to be the greatest because
I can send it to you after.
it is horrible. Atomizer's late. He's here finally, so we can now continue the show. Thank you.
Vaping Bachelor
You
says,
son of a
"Happy Hippie has the best comment on the internet of the year." Where's his comment at?
It is kind of like the Sigelli 100, but bigger. Bigger and more obnoxious. I can barely say that word. Mark needs a... Ooh, I want a scooter. Dudes, I'd love a scooter. I'd have no shame. I've been riding my bike lately, and I actually got into it pretty... I didn't think I would be able to... Well, my sense of balance is completely off now. Like, when I used to always ride my bike,
It's
but...
your, like,
I don't know if it's-
antisocial fear of going outside thing that's, like,
Making me
getting
off
better.
balance?
No. Like, before.
Yeah.
Like, you always had the off balance thing. Like, that's been for a while. But it's the, like,
But riding my...
antisocial fear thing that you've been doing. Like, the panic attack thing.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm talking about... But riding my bike, like... If I ride on the sidewalk, I'm like fucking... It's horrible. I don't know if it's my balance or my fucked up eye or what it is,
No,
but
yeah,
it's...
it's your vision for sure. Because you see,
Jesus.
like, 3 or 4 of a thing.
I'll kill myself just riding on the sidewalk. Have a pay for... I'm not even.
No, P4Y50, and it still works.
Oh, is that? I think I know what you're talking about. Did you say antisocial?
Yep.
Mr. Andy Social. Lately, I've been really good, man. I've been
He
going
has been
out,
really good.
going to the doing all
He's been
with zero
actually.
issues.
We've been watching movies together during the daytime. You guys, normally he doesn't want to watch TV with me till after 9 o'clock when I'm already about to pass out, and then he gets pissed because I'm about to pass out and it's like 10 o'clock at night. But he's been seriously sitting with me. We've been watching movie after movie after movie.
Does anyone else feel like if you watch TV during the day, it's like you're wasting your life away? That's what she does all day long.
No, but I work
I
all
can't
day
do it.
long. I come home from
No,
work.
I know that,
I
but-
put on like a random comedy show to make dinner to.
No,
And
but
then I watch stuff, but I sit on my phone. I put stuff on that I've seen 1,000 times, and I just relax and play on my phone, play a game on my phone, and then I'll try to watch like a movie I haven't seen or something if he wants to actually watch something.
No, I don't mean like daytime television. I just mean like watching TV while the sun is out. To me, is like depressing because the sun's out. It's a nice day. You could be doing anything. Why would you want to sit on the couch and watch TV? It's just weird. Again, that's why I only like to watch TV at night because I feel like the day's over, then you can watch TV. But while the sun is up, it just feels awkward to me. I don't know why. It just does. That's just me. Have I ever drove a motorcycle? Negative. I would kill myself in a heartbeat. I don't even see how people can do it.
I was ever on a motorcycle was my mom's boyfriend. His name was Mark.
This is not going to go good.
And
I
he
can feel
lived
it.
in Justice. And he wanted to show me that motorcycles were safe.
Mm-hmm.
So we got on the motorcycle and we broke down in the middle of the intersection. And he had me get off the motorcycle in the middle of the intersection. And then the motorcycle fell over with him on it. And I ran across the street to the gas station and had to wait there till he figured his shit out. That was the one and only time I've been on a motorcycle.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, I do feel... I feel like a million times happier and better. That's for no... I mean, I'm not completely, out of the...
No, because he's still on, a itty-bitty little amount. So.
Half a milligram. How can half a milligram do anything to someone who's... my size? I don't even know, but it does.
Yeah. So not next week, but the week after probably might be not.
No, this
probably
week.
might not be a good week.
This week.
Right. So
Coming up.
this coming week, the next week will probably not be a good week because that will be.
Well, we said that every week, and every week's been. I have good days and bad days. It's just the way it is.
but that not this coming week, but next week you'll be completely off of it.
Yeah. Well.
We're gonna try to go down to a 0.25.
I think I'm just gonna stop right now at the point at the
Well,
half.
why don't you wait till at least Sunday then?
Well, yeah, that's the plan. When the week's over, on Sunday. So when's civilian officer Mark going out to bust some people? I'm going out to bust some nuts on people. Mark,
Right?
don't you watch?
If they're gonna allow non-citizens to be cops, they should allow anybody to be a cop then.
Brent,
Right?
you're right. And Brent, you're right. But in my mind, watching TV during the day is a waste of your life. But watching YouTube all day long is perfectly
Right.
normal.
Right. Which you could watch a movie on fucking YouTube in the middle of the day. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
We technically don't have TV. We have all the apps. So it's not the same thing. And I come home from work and I just want to kind of sit there and zone out and play my game and listen to whatever the fuck is going on in the background. It's not that I watch movies all day. I watch stuff I've seen 100,000 times. So it's like background noise.
Okay, so you're, I don't know. See, I don't have room to talk because I don't have a 9-to-5 job. But I when I used to work, and everyone I've ever experienced who does work, when they come home from work, the day doesn't end. There's still stuff that either needs to be done or can be done or stuff to do.
And I come home, I clean up the kitchen, I cook, I clean up everything I cook. I
Whoa,
put the
slow
dishes
down.
away. I do all that. Like
Whoa, slow. You're going. Wait, you don't put the dishes away.
the dirty
son does.
dishes in the dishwasher. I
No, but
clean
it's
up
not
the
what I mean
kitchen
though.
after
I mean
cook.
like going out of the house or getting
If
stuff
there's
done.
something that we legit need to do, we go and do it. We've done it before. If we have to go to the grocery store, I'll stop at the grocery store. Like it's
134,000 people are watching.
What else do we need to do?
Trucking just said there's 134,000 people watching.
Well,
So
Truckin might not know how to count.
he's counting right. There is actually 135,000.
I actually did see Truckin's video. He was driving somewhere and there was like a fire on the side of the road.
Trucking does videos still?
Yeah. It popped up on my Instagram. He was driving somewhere and there was
He's
like
on
this,
Instagram?
Yeah, it was like a big, I think, yeah, it was Instagram.
I don't think you're...
And there was a fire on the side of the road.
You follow Trucking on Instagram?
I guess. 'Cause
Wow.
it popped up. I had no clue. It took me a minute too because I was like, "Wow, his voice sounds really familiar." And then I looked at who it was, and I was like, "It says Truckin' Reviews. What?" Like I don't think I've ever seen one of his videos, but this just popped up on my Instagram, and I watched it. And he was driving down the highway somewhere. I don't know if it was Louisiana or where the fuck it was, but there was a fire on the side of the road.
Dude, I haven't opened up Instagram until I looked at what's her name. I've been stalking. My last Instagram.
Actually, it was on the I-10 in Louisiana. Okay, that's what I thought. It was in Louisiana.
My last Instagram post. This just shows you how much I just hate Instagram. The Aegis Boost 2. That was what, 2022?
I just watched like videos and reels on Instagram, and his popped up when I was at work, and I was just like, this voice sounds really familiar. And I was watching the fire and everything, and I was like, holy fuck, that's Truckin'.
That I've always wanted to be a mall cop. Oh,
Richard, thank you so much for that. Nothing but love, you SOB. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mr. Dick Richard. I wish my name was Dick, like my actual birth name. Now, I don't want my name to be Richard. I want it to be Dick. I think that would go so well in grammar school and stuff.
Dick Fagan?
Yep. Like having an account with them to see a lower price. Wait,
I don't know what Brent's talking about. Oh wait, go back down a little bit. What? No, up.
Did you read the all the comments from last week?
Yes.
I don't think.
Brian Ferguson, did you order from Source more recently? Yeah, I used them in the past a little bit.
They're having conversations.
Yeah. So that's
what are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Da-da-bam.
Where are we getting food from? Because I'm hungry.
I'm not gonna say. Don't say it, because then it might get intercepted. What else? I'm always stalking Mark as well. Yes, and I always.
What are you stalking? Because you didn't post anywhere.
I used to stalk you, but you don't really go live and call
Neither
people out
do
anymore.
you.
So, well, yeah, I haven't gone live in 2 weeks. It's not the end of the world. I'll eventually start going live again. Shoot bop bip bop bop. You got anything else?
I have nothing.
Oh, so tomorrow I'm gonna attempt to go live at
the Renaissance Fair. We'll attempt. If
I'm not
he
gonna.
doesn't, then
I'm not
I
gonna
will
bother
try
trying to record it, because every time I try to record these fucking things with the GoPro, it always fails. So
yeah.
As long as the cell phone reception is good out there.
Somebody should send me a message to remind me to try to go live, because he probably won't remember. So then I'll remember. He won't remember.
Why would I remember? That's something that I. Yeah.
You mean why wouldn't you remember?
Because since it's only cash only, I'm assuming because like the reception out there is horrible for their credit card.
Oh, probably, but.
Oh, CC's Pizza is fucking horrible. Oh my god, that shit is. Ugh.
I think we went there once.
Once was enough.
When Marcus was a baby, and it was so.
Oh
bad.
my god, that shit is like.
We were just like.
You talking about the buffet place where it's a buffet where you get they got food pizza.
They have like all kinds of weird pizzas, like
their mac and cheese
pizza
ugh.
and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
that shit was bad.
And it was in a strip mall, and we both said like we should just go down the strip and go to Chuck E. Cheese. Like let's just take Marcus to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh Jesus Christ! Stop dropping mines.
Cash only to avoid the fees.
Oh, is that what it is?
Maybe that too. But I mean, it is in the middle of like kind of nowhere. It's on the
Yeah.
border of Wisconsin and Illinois.
I'm just going there
So
for
how-
one reason, for the
To see
half-naked
the
women.
titties,
Yeah,
yes,
titty.
because
they always
there's
got those.
random people that go there dressed all in, and their titties are up to here,
Yep.
and like everything's pulled down, so it's like this, and they're just like
So if I get arrested, hopefully someone bails me out for
like
staring
this,
too hard.
and they're just like here.
So every once in a
come
while,
talk to my titties.
when you look, you're like, can't touch. That's illegal. They're having conversations among each other in chat. I don't approve of that. I think we're done. When people start having conversations, that's when you know it's like, all right, well, the show's over. Don't get the ribs. Ribs at Renaissance Fair?
We like the what are they? Like they were like mozzarella
Balls?
cheese balls.
It was like a ball like that fucking big?
Yeah, those were bomb.
We haven't been there. What was the last time we were there? Like 10 years ago, I think?
It has to be. Because I think Marcus wasn't even like 6 yet, so.
Trip. It's not your fault your head landed. Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I used to do that when I used to go to public pools. I shouldn't say that out loud. Accidentally, like, oh, shit, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you.
Ooh, the one time when I was a kid, I was at a public pool.
Easy.
And I was standing in line for the diving board. And I don't know what happened, but my foot, like, went under the fence. And, like, the fence cut me.
Why is there a fence on a diving board?
No, around the pool. Like, I was in line for the diving board, and I was standing by the fence.
That's a hell of a fucking line. Shit.
And my foot, I don't know what I did, but my foot went under the diving board, or under the fence, and the fence cut my foot, like, from the middle of my big toe and the second toe, like, all the way down. And they wouldn't let me back in the pool.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
I don't know. Somebody posted about the pool thing.
Oh, I was going to say, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm talking about falling into titties. You're like, oh, I went swimming once and I cut my foot. Like, what? I think you need to stop smoking weed because...
I haven't smoked weed all week.
I know. You should probably slow down. So even though people say, like, weed's not bad for you, it doesn't kill you.
No, I mean,
it does slowly over time.
I haven't smoked weed since I was with my brother. Like, and it wasn't even a lot.
Look at a person who never smokes weed at, like, the age of, I don't know, 30. Look at another person that's been smoking weed since they were in their teens when they're 30, and you'll notice there's a huge difference. Not saying they're completely stupid, but they might be a little slower than the average person.
I don't smoke like that.
Something tells me...
Anyway, are you gonna go so we can order pizza?
Yes.
I'm hungry. All right.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I wish that was the truth because it's not. Weed smoke still has carcinogens. Don't try to use big words here, Azra. Mark's voice is so what? If my voice is soothing, you need to get out of the house, Cheryl. I wish Angela tells me to shut up some cancer-causing chemicals. What doesn't cause cancer now? Watching this show causes fucking cancer. Vaporizer, the weed, problem solved. Exactly. Vaporize it, eat it, do whatever. No, I'm not saying weed's bad for you. I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure everyone has met, like, the pothead. Like, you know, the dudes that are, like, they're capable, they're not handicapped, they can walk, they can function, they have jobs, but they're just a little kind of spacey. They're a little, kind of, they're a little out there. I believe weed has that effect on some people. If you smoke it, like, I'm talking like half your life, it's got to slow you down somehow. Make you a little slow, a little cloudy. Anyways, I think we're done. I was waiting on Mark to be solo. Whoa. Yeah, that's probably a good time for this show, too. I noticed the view count has went up drastically since Angela's left. PCP does PCP... I think PCP... Is that the shit where you dip your cigarette in that? Or is that... I'm thinking... Is WikiSticks and PCP the same thing? I think? I'm not sure. Try Dynavape. Bong users recommended. Do your thing. Cheryl said so. Damn! Hey! Woman! Oh my god, this broad. she'll go upstairs and she'll spend an hour to do her makeup for the show, and then once the show's over, she'll spend another hour taking the makeup off for a 1 hour show. I'm like, just wear your goddamn pajamas. What are you gonna wear makeup for? Who cares? No one cares if you're wearing makeup. No yelling. Oh, hold on. I gotta mute myself when I call her. What? You know what? I should probably maybe call her phone. Da-da-da. Was that loud? Hollywood's calling me now. Hold on. Water-based e-liquid. If that's anything like those Anakin pods, not good at all. Not good at all. And she's not answering. Doesn't answer the phone. Doesn't answer when I yell. I need a bell. Everyone disconnected their goddamn Alexas in the room, so I can't drop in when I want. Like, hey, what's up? I'm looking at you. You know, oh, hold on. Let me check the camera. We got a bedroom camera with a microphone on there. Da-da-da. Hello? Can you hear me? I can't even whistle. Where the fuck is she at? God damn it. Order some goddamn pizza. A shot collar. You know, that's not a bad idea. Do they have shot collars in adult sizes? Maybe she is taking... You know what? She probably is, be honest with you. Shoo-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That last little bit of juice. You just kind of want to vape it. Is there any in there? There's like a little... There's a little... Ooh, look at that shit. Woo, man. That's like chocolate pudding in there. Bet you that shit tastes good, too. Yes, they sell it at the pet store. Angela, we're going to the pet store tomorrow to get you a shot collar. She's not even listening to me. She can't even hear me. I use it on Dylan all the time. That's not I think they should have collars for adults like that so you can give him a little bit of a shock to let him know, like, hey, what's up? Last night I was trying to get laid at 3 a.m. because I woke up and I was horny, and this broad fucking elbows me in the nose. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You owe me for that great idea. I want my bulk now. Well, Jason, you tell me where the fuck you see a bulk at, and I'll be happy to send you one, because even the one I had up here, the only one that I had, I don't even know what happened to it. I had it on this shelf, and it grew legs and walked out, because I don't know what the fuck happened to it. And that was the only bulk I had. I was hoping to be buried with that bulk, but apparently not, because I can't find it anymore, so... Ooh, a BTI. Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck with that. Hippie's got bulks for sale for $75 a pop. That's a good deal, too. That's a damn good deal. It's a damn good deal. I'm waiting for this woman to... Can I yell? Hold on. How do I mute this? Oh, hold on. Oh my God, I swear. I think she fell down the stairs when she was a baby. She had to have been. What are you doing?
Taking my makeup off. You want me to order the food like this?
No. Might want to... Okay. Can you order the food, please? Thank you. Can you order the food? Oh my God. I don't have anxiety yet.
You order the food.
All right, I'm ending the show. I got to order food. Angela can't pick the phone up. I have to do something for once in my life, for Christ's sakes. Son of a bitch. Wait, what? Get a Harry a Love Sense Hush V3 or what the hell is a Love Sense?
Pizza Hut has a 30% off sale.
Who?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut is I think they're closed right now, right? Or well, I'll look when let me get off there real quick. I don't know what the hell that is, Bachelor, but I'm not going to bother Googling it because you probably spelled it wrong. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out. I will do my best tomorrow to go live, as long as the reception's good out there. Hopefully it is, because we could do some really awesome, creepy kind of zoom in, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's been fun. It's been a blast, and that's all I can say. I want to say goodnight to all 135,000 people watching tonight. A little small number for a Friday, but I'll accept it. And gonna go hang out on Zoom for a little while. Gotta wake up at 7. Gonna go have breakfast and then pick up our buddies and then head down to this. If anyone's going to Renaissance Fair, which I highly doubt anyone is, but if you are, and you see a fat guy who walks like a penguin with a camera or a cell phone, walk up to him and, I don't know, maybe slap him in the nuts. Oh, there's Johnny the Beard right there. Go to bed, you son of a bitch. You gotta be up early. Anyways, folks, Mark, end it with a bulk. This is one of my good shirts. I don't have very many Adidas shirts left, and the ones I do have are keepers. So, yeah, I'm not bulking this one, but thank you. And I could bulk my underwear if you'd like. I do have an OnlyFans. It's called Mark the Bear. If you look me up on OnlyFans, it's only $20 a month, and I do foot photos. And I'm sure a lot of you would love my nails. My toenails are beautiful. They're luscious. They're delicious. Get a plain white one then. That sounds racist as hell, Kid Bass. Please don't ever say that again in this chat. And that's it. We're done. Stop saying you're done and actually end it. Okay, I will. End it then. All right. Say I won't. You won't. I will. Bet you won't. Bet you I will. Do it. I will. Go ahead. I'm trying to. All right. I'm waiting. Keep waiting. So you're not going to end it? I'm ending it. Good night. I knew you end it. I said I'm not going to. I bet you will. Do it. I dare you. Okay, watch. Son of a bitch.